out at me, Kevin, is the guard matchup. I mean, both teams have tremendous backcourts, and I really think whoever is able to win or control that battle is going to win the game.
And now the opening lineup for Phoenix. Deadly backcourt pair of Booker and Beal. Durant is out there with Dunn, and it's Richards in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Now here's Green. Shot clock at 3. Here's Thompson driving to the basket, and Thompson slams it home.
Rocketing off the deck. Thompson showing that youthful exuberance.
Outside Durant, and Thompson sends it back. Here's Green, and Green slams it in.
Man, what a pass that was there. He really relishes making the game easier for his teammates.
Good on the triple.
No fear or hesitation from KD. He's able to hit from anywhere.
Here's Thompson. Şengün inside. Defended by Richards. Thompson outside. Kicks it out to Van Vliet. And it's off from three-point range. Richards with it. Now defended by Şengün. And Clark, the Rockets, just one of a handful of franchises to win back-to-back NBA titles.
Can you believe that, Kevin? It was roughly 30 years ago that the Rockets did that, led by Hakeem Olajuwon, perhaps the best player in the league at that time. Of course, this was while Michael Jordan was retired from the NBA the first time.
Booker, no good. Rockets have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Here's Brooks. Down low, Thompson. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Brooks. Thompson's got his second bucket of the night.
It helps that Thompson can score with either hand close to the bucket. Defenders can't force him to one side or the other.
Kept alive. Kicks it out to Booker. The 3. Sinks the three-pointer. And this game is tied up now.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, I caught up with Coach Ime Udoka. I asked him about his team's plan in trying to contain Kevin Durant. He said, I don't think you can contain Kevin Durant. Our focus is trying to have him take tough shots and hope he misses most of it. We'll see if they can put any pressure on KD tonight, guys.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And there's the call on Devin Booker. That's his first foul. The Suns making a switch here. O'Neal's checked in. And there's the call on Durant. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Van Vliet looking around. Şengün with a wide open look. Another miss by Houston.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Durant, no good. Houston's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. And always hovering around the 50, 40, 90 mark. Kevin Durant is both prolific and Greg efficient.
And Kevin, you want to talk about guys in this league who make winning plays time and time again. KD is right at the top of that list.
And here's Thompson after Devin Booker getting his shot to go from deep. And Thompson kicks to Green. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Green's got 5.
Gotta love seeing Green deliver the revenge 3-ball payback right at you. Great response. How about Durant getting acrobatic and putting on a show for this crowd? That's impressive.
Van Vliet passes to Şengün. Here's Thompson. That's his 4th basket of the game, and he's only taken 4 shots. Off to a good start.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Richards with it. Şengün covering. It's good from long range. He's got 8.
Players with KD's size generally don't have that quick release, too. Incredible combination for him.
Here's Thompson. Pass to Şengün. Out of bounds. Phoenix takes possession.
Well, I think that pass caught him off guard, but he showed us board hands, too.
Smith checked in for Houston. Tyus Jones, he's checked in for the Suns. The Suns leading. Booker looking around. And the rebound goes to the Rockets.
he missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check and was maybe a step out of his range.
Now here's Van Vliet, still without a basket. It's Jones on the way. Kicks it out to Booker. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. On the wing, Thompson. 1 second left, and that's going to do it. Some good defense down the stretch to end the quarter. And so it's Kevin Durant making. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Suns?
They've looked to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far they are hitting at a high clip.
One other thing they've done really well, moving the ball around. They've done a nice job not settling for that initial option and making that extra pass.
The post pair form, it'll be Smith and Şengün. Then it's Tari Eason. Then there's Whitmore, and it's Holiday in at the point guard position. That's the group start the second quarter for the Rockets. Donnie's checked in for Allen.
First team foul. In for the
Jones finds Plumlee.
number 0.
A 3-ball. Rockets with the rebound. Şengün's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And with the score of the Suns, Greg, you never know who is going to initiate the offense for him.
And that can cause problems at times, Kevin. Can run you into issues keeping the ball moving. Turnovers can be their Achilles heel as well.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, the Rockets are making progress. Coach Ime Udoka said it doesn't happen overnight. Changing habits and things like that takes time. Guys learn and grow at a different pace. My thing is getting us all on the same page. We're not that far off. Kevin, they sure look like they're building in the right direction.
David, they are, and some good vets have helped as well. And we thank you for that report.
Terrific response by Beal. This demonstrates what a competitor he is.
Eason's shot is good. Eason's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
Holiday after the missed 3 from Mason Plumlee. And that one's off. He misses his first shot of the game. To the inside. It's stolen by Eason. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Smith for 3. Pass to Whitmore. Beal on the double team. Back to Eason. Here's Şengün. No good on the 3. The Suns trailing. Beal gets a wide open look. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Beal's got his second basket of the night.
We talk about guys with pure strokes. Beal's in that discussion.
Lets the 3 fly. Şengün with the bucket.
But we'll come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Houston's gone for the three-pointers 7 times here in the second and been successful 3 times. Mark, you had a chance to defend a lot of great scores in your time in the NBA.
Yeah, and I did. They wore me out too, Bart. I mean, I think the attitude of those guys stands out. Their relentlessness, the skill level obviously was there, but it was the relentless pursuit of the basketball and scoring opportunities. Bernard King, Larry Bird, Alex English, Marcus Johnson was near the tail end of his prime, but he was a problem too. I mean, there were a number of guys in that. Kelly Tripucka. Woo! Yeah, don't make my head spin.
Now here's Booker. 6 points for him.
In the first half. 2 minutes.
Lets it go. Great defense that time from Şengün. Here's Green. And Green slams it in.
Excellent job by Green finishing through that contact.
From downtown, Plumlee, no luck.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
Now here's Brooks. Still yet to score. Takes a three, 6 to shoot. Van Vliet with it. Now guarded by Booker. That one falls. Van Vliet's got the lead up to 5 now for Houston.
And unafraid to challenge the heart of this defense. Van Vliet's a strong finisher for his size. Yeah, and that three-point shot, it really has looked awful here in the second quarter. It hasn't stopped him from attempting them, but it's time to maybe find something else to do.
Pass to Şengün. They kick it out to Green. Houston moving it around. Brooks for 3. Nailed from three-point land. And it's an 8-point Rocket lead.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
You know, guys, no denying it's been a rough patch here. I think they've got to run whatever is best in their playbook to get a good shot.
Smith checked in for Alperen Şengün. And Phoenix also making a switch. Richards is checked in. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Count it, and the Houston lead has been cut down now to just 5 on the basket from Booker.
And from the corner, Booker is not a player you can forget about.
Van Vliet against Booker. Here's Smith. Kicks it out to Van Vliet. Takes it inside. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. Van Vliet's got 4 points in the quarter.
Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that.
And so it's the Houston Rockets heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. You gotta like what Devin Booker is doing in this one.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on him from deep here. Talk about dialed in.
Well, you know, the stroke looks fantastic. Even when he's had a hand in his face, it hasn't affected him at all.
On Phoenix, looking who they've got on the floor. Deadly backcourt pair of Booker and Beal. Durant is out there with Nick Richards. And it's done in at the 3. GA, if you look back at the Rockets' history, so many all-time greats have spent time there.
Yeah, it's an impressive list, right? Olajuwon, Moses Malone, Calvin Murphy, and Harden. Houston's well represented in the Hall of Fame.
Oh, Van Vliet, after Devin Booker missing on that last three-pointer. And Thompson kicks to Green. Here's Brooks. Pass to Şengün. Now Thompson. Here's Brooks. The rebound by Richards. Suns trail by 4. KD with it. Picked up by Van Vliet. And then Durant with the jam.
And Durant doesn't need to get up too high to throw it down. I think he could be dunking well into his 60s.
A shot like that is a polite way to say, hey, coach, bench me.
Hey, that's crazy there. I mean, insanity. At least wait until you get across half court. My goodness.
Here's Van Vliet after the made shot from KD. Thompson outside. Back to Şengün. Over in the corner, Green. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. And again, unable to change momentum here. And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you. Kevin Durant is the human cheat code. Bradley Beal says of his new teammate, he's 7 feet tall, he can shoot the ball, he can do everything. It's a little unfair. I get a bit jealous sometimes. I wish I was 7 feet, but nothing he does really surprises me. When he's in attack mode and locked in, there's nothing he can do. Kevin?
Not a single darn thing. You're so right. David, thanks.
Difficult shot. There are only a handful of players in this league with Booker's range.
And here's KD for 3. Another 3 for Phoenix.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Some well-needed scoring. He stops a 13-0 run by Phoenix.
High post, KD is up against Thompson. Booker outside. Fader on the way. Thompson with the rebound. It's trailed by 3. And Clark watching Amen Thompson. He is just a different kind of athlete.
He sure is, boy. Special as an athlete. And we've got some of the greatest athletes in the world across the NBA. He's smooth, he's explosive, he's fluid, well coordinated. Seems like he just kind of floats in the air. It's special to watch him do his thing.
Tari Eason's checked in for Dylan Brooks. And the Suns making a change here as well. Royce O'Neal's checked in for Dunn.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Shoots the 3. Durant, no good.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Van Vliet passes to Şengün. Back to Van Vliet. And Fred Van Vliet is going to pick up a foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
And not afraid to put his body on the line either. Took a shot for the team in that situation.
Looking at who's out there now for the Rockets. Jabari Smith comes in for Şengün. And it's Whitmore in for Thompson. And the wide open shot from Green. Drills it from outside. Green's got it all tied up now for the Rockets.
Hey, this team has great confidence in Green's ability to connect from deep. It's really about getting him quality looks.
Van Vliet against Booker. Pass to Whitmore. They kick it out to Green. Back to Whitmore. For the lead. Here's Smith. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. The Suns have gone 5 of 12 from the field since the third quarter got underway. From deep, Green, and another 3 for Houston.
What a shot by Green. Maxed out his range on that one.
And Booker kicks to Beal. Back to Booker. O'Neal on the wing. And stolen by Eason. Poke loose. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Van Vliet.
Well, that's a moment he'd like to archive. Embarrassing lapse of judgment there.
Shot to stop the run. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. 3 quarters of play in a close game here. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. The post pair form, it'll be Smith and Şengün. Then there's Whitmore. Then it's Tari Eason. And it's Holiday in at the point. It's the 5 for Houston right now. Now Whitmore after Devin Booker missing on that last 3-pointer. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Bangs home the trifecta.
And this is the effort you want to see out of your guys, win or lose.
Yeah, you know what? I agree. I mean, they're showing a bunch of fortitude here, keeping this game tight.
The shot by Holiday, no good.
Boy, he knows he should have knocked that one down, especially with the defense not giving much of an effort.
Booker with no one around. Off target from 3-point range. Rockets leading by 3. Here's Whitmore. The offensive rebound. Jacks up a 3. Not going to go that time.
You know, he's not a knockdown shooter from there, but when you're that uncovered, you you almost are forced to take it.
And it's slammed in by Plumlee.
Assist from
And you can see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other.
And I tell you what, guys, that's a big play to make in a close game. Potential momentum builder there.
Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Suns.
I like the fact that they've been very aggressive at the defensive end, tenacious. They're jumping passing lanes and coming away with a lot of steals.
And another thing, guys, they dominated on fast breaks tonight, outrunning their opponent the entire game.
Pass to Plumlee. Ball's knocked loose. Şengün with the ball. Jones covering. Booker against Smith. Over Booker. Hits the front of the rim and out.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
They double him with Whitmore. And that's out of bounds. Phoenix will retain possession. Houston with a big group substitution here. Thompson, he's checked in for Smith. Dylan Brooks comes in for Tari Eason. Jalen Green's checked in for Whitmore. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Aaron Holiday. Phoenix also making some changes. Nick Richards, he's checked in for Plumlee. Kevin Durant comes in for Royce O'Neal. And Beal subbed in for Jones.
And how about the leadership there from VanVleet? Ready to put this team on his back and give them that crucial bucket.
And so VanVleet will bring it up for the Rockets. Took him no time at all on that one. And the Rockets lead by 2. Time running low, guys, and somebody has got to win this one.
Yeah, well, who knows? We need overtime in this one. It's been that kind of a game.
There's Green with the 3. And Thompson kicks to Green. Fires for 3. It's hauled in by the Suns. And now the Suns, a fast break. For 3, Booker, that's good. And so Beal with the assist. Booker's got 12 points in just the second half. Green left side. Puts up a 3. That doesn't go either for Green. Phoenix has gone a disappointing 2 of 6 on 3-point attempts here in the fourth. And Beal kicks to Booker. 3-pointer. Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's got his 4th rebound in this one. From deep. Cranes the 3-pointer. Thompson's got a couple of 3-pointers now in the fourth for the Rockets.
Defensively, you have to live with Thompson making those, because if you get up too close at the arc, Ahmed will blow right by you.
And here's KD for 3. The offensive rebound from outside the arc. And no good.
And maybe, he thinks he can shoot himself out of the cold spell, but I don't think that's the case. Maybe somebody want to tell him that he's up off the threes. And this one has been all about Ahmed Thompson, a freakish athlete. When he gets rolling, there's just not much a defender can do.
Durant for 3. Şengün with the rebound.
Kevin, you can understand the shot selection. I mean, he wanted to go back at him and just came up short on the triple.
And it's the Suns' ball. Trailing by 5. And Booker kicks to Dunn. It's good! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game? Yes.
For 3, Durant. Bullseye!
Just look at what a sniper he is from long range. He's got such an unusual skill for a big fella.
And so it's Phoenix who scrape by with the win. They break the hearts of every... Much appreciated, David. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
in-person game. These teams are fierce rivals.
Oh, yes, they are, B.A. I love playing in these type of games. I mean, the fans are extra loud. The players are fired up. This will be fun.
So the opening lineup for the Mavericks. We've got Davis, Kyrie Irving out there with Klay Thompson. And it's Daniel Gafford. And it's Washington in at the small forward position. Now here's Van Vliet. Thompson outside. And it's off from three-point range. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
I was able to talk with Ime Udoka for a minute. I asked Coach how they plan to defend Kyrie Irving. He laughed and said, "That's top secret, but seriously, Irving's got those moves, the counter moves, the incredible finishing around the rim, and sometimes you just hope Kyrie has an off night." We'll see how locked in Kyrie is tonight, guys.
Okay, thanks, Allie. First quarter of play, a minute in. Doris, one place you see this Dallas team show up is in the hustle stats.
B.A., this version of the Dallas Mavericks is as tough and as gritty and as willing to compete as any I've seen.
Now here's Brooks. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Irving with it. Green picks him up. And it's Irving missing. Houston has gone 0 for 3 from downtown. Van Vliet against Irving. And that's a foul called on P.J. Washington. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. Out to Thompson. Here's the three. And that comes off the assist by Green.
A confident shot from Amen. I mean, when he trusts his J, Thompson is that much more difficult to check.
Now here's Irving. He's got 5. Fires the three. Another miss by Irving.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed him.
Thompson passes to Van Vliet. The fadeaway. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
I mean, a smart shooter. I like watching Van Vliet measure the defense and stick them with the J.
Three-pointer, Brooks. And the Rockets hit again from deep.
You know, probably could have gone strong to the hoop, but with the D out of position on the break, I like his decision to take the three.
Here's Irving to the left wing. The three from Washington sinks the tray.
You see the offensive force that is Kyrie Irving. Sometimes it's his scoring. Right there, it's his passing.
And stolen by Irving. Lets the three fly. Fires in the triple. Irving's got 8.
Not everyone has the green light to take that three in transition, but he does, especially with the defense already set up protecting the paint.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
And here's Thompson for 3. And the Mavericks, another 3.
Well, the ability to rise and fire off the catch has defined Klay Thompson.
All right, Doris, Kyrie Irving is a special talent. What's his greatest asset, you think, on the floor?
Oh, PA, this is a tough question. If you ask NBA players, they'll tell you the guy with the best handle historically is Kyrie Irving. But to me, his best attribute, fearlessness, the ability to deliver when it most matters.
And the Rockets making a change here. Smith's checked in. And Dallas also making a switch. Dinwiddie's checked in.
You love the confidence of Van Vliet to take that shot. It's not just confidence, that's chops. That was so deep.
Dinwiddie, no good. Rockets trail by 3. Outside, Green. Misses the 3. Dallas has gone 4 of 8 from outside in this first quarter. There's the triple. Dinwiddie, no good. For Houston, they've gone 4 of 9 in this one so far. Smith, left side. Pass to Van Vliet. Outside for Brooks. Thompson, a screen on Washington. And it's Brooks missing. The Mavericks lead by 3. Now Thompson. Three-pointer. He's looking good. 2 buckets and 3 attempts.
Well, this is his comfort zone. Klay Thompson beyond the arc. Such an easy look right there.
And Dallas with possession. They're on a 12-3 run. Pass to Green from deep three-point range. Sinks that one after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Knocks it loose, and it's stolen by Van Vliet. From outside the arc, and that one's good. And Green with the assist. Van Vliet's got 8 points.
Well, because of his high basketball IQ, Fred Van Vliet understands catch and shoot. I'm shot ready, jumper in.
Here's Dinwiddie. Out to Thompson. He got it up. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. Fred Van Vliet has been on display. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And taking a look at Houston's performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Well, clearly they played well in the first period because of their selfless attitude.
I tell you, that willingness to make the extra pass, that is what creates good looks. It also forces the defense to scramble.
On the court right now for Dallas, they've got Spencer Dinwiddie. Derek Lively is out there with Najee Marshall. Then it's Kyrie Irving, and it's Christie in at the 3 spot. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Hey, Brian, the Rockets showing improvement. Head coach Ime Udoka said, quote, when you rely on your young guys, you're constantly trying to instill habits that'll carry them for the rest of their careers. It's mistakes and tendencies you have to try to break continually. Just staying positive. We see glimpses of how close we can be.
All right, Allie, thanks for that.
3 points.
Put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Boy, the tide is running one way and then shifts back in the other direction. I've lost count of how many lead changes we've had here tonight.
Well, Grant, after 3 straight drafts high in the lottery, the Rockets got to 500 in 2024.
Yeah, and I love how they signed some vets in the summer of 23. Houston decided we want to win now, and I wish more teams did that.
Smith no good. And so it's Irving who brings up the ball for Dallas. Let's go with a 3. It's rebounded by Şengün. The Rockets have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to go in. Marshall passes to Lively. And the first shot of the night for him, missing. The Rockets trail. And stolen by Irving. Right wing. Here's Christie. Basket is good. Nice setup from Irving. Irving's got 3 assists in the game. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Dallas.
Yeah, they're just attacking on defense, getting those hands out and knocking the ball free. I really like their energy defensively.
Yeah, they've also been alert and active on the defensive end, creating turnovers and turning those into points on the offensive end.
Şengün with it, and Lively picks him up defensively. Pass to Whitmore. The 3 hits a 3-pointer. Whitmore's got his first 3 points of the game. Already 5 lead changes here.
Speaks to how evenly matched these teams have been thus far.
Irving for 3. It's rebounded by Houston. Şengün's got rebound number 7 tonight. Oh, deflected. Smith passes to Holiday. And Houston, another 3.
And you can see Smith has the vision. Now, it'll be interesting to watch that part of his game continue to develop.
Pass to Christie.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Shot to stop the run. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. Houston leading by 5. Over to the left wing. Here's Eason. Smith right side. Here's Whitmore outside. Lively grabs the miss. And here are the Mavericks now. Here's Marshall. Dinwiddie with it. Whitmore defending. Here we go, 1-on-1. Smith outside. And here's Dinwiddie from the arc. And good. Coming on the assist by Irving.
3.
Irving's got his 4th assist with that last one. Up top, Whitmore. For 3. Oh, he missed that one. 1 for 3 in this one so far. And this game, folks, a close one here in Houston. For 3, Dinwiddie. It's hauled in by Houston. Right side, Holiday. Houston with another miss. And you'd like to go 2 for 1 here, Grant.
And at the same time, you want to get a good shot here, B.A.
Back to Irving. Pass to Christie. The 3 is up. Knocks down the long J. Christie's got 6 points. Oh, another lead change. 6 total in the first half.
And this is the battle we were hoping to see.
And the basket by Holiday.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities. Well, whether it's a defensive adjustment or he's gone just a bit cold, that efficiency has really fallen off this quarter.
Pulls it from the corner. Outside Whitmore. But if it goes, and that's not going to go. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. It's Houston up 2. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Well, you look at Kyrie Irving in this game, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, he's played with great energy in the first half. Very disruptive at the defensive end.
Well, it was about effort and anticipation. Hard to get into an offensive rhythm when you know this guy is lurking.
Green is the 2 with Brooks at the 3. Amen Thompson out there with Alperon Şengün, and it's Van Vliet in at the point. So that's who's on the floor for the Rockets.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
No good from outside. The Mavericks trailing. You know, Grant and Van Vliet, they've got a guy who's been through everything in this league.
Yeah, B.A. Van Vliet's seen it all. He's won a championship. He's been in the All-Star game. He's been on a last-place team. But no wonder nothing seems to faze him.
Outside for Green. Thompson, a screen on Thompson. And here's Green from the arc. Houston with another miss. Dallas is gone, only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. And the call will be against Fred Van Vliet.
Personal foul.
That's his first foul.
Team foul.
Here in this third quarter, just over a minute played. And it's Thompson that time on the assist by Washington. Now it's a 3-point Dallas lead.
How about the elevation from Klay Thompson? This jumper is sweet and it's pure, and it doesn't matter if the defender is there or not.
From downtown. Offensive board. Poke loose. Thompson with a steal. Thompson against Green. Pass to Thompson. And there's the drive. And here's Van Vliet from the arc. Gafford grabs the miss. Gafford's got 5 rebounds tonight. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. There's the 3. It's rebounded by Şengün.
Yeah, no, he usually makes you pay from that range.
And a deep 3 from Van Vliet. Van Vliet missing again.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now.
The 3 from Thompson. Oh, Thompson buries the tray.
With all the attention AD draws, if Davis moves the ball, good things will happen.
And that one's good. Green. Grant, when you talk about consistency and officiating game to game, you think there's room for improvement?
You know, I do think so. I mean, they're allowing more contact, but overall, more clarity on what constitutes legal guarding positions would help players and officials.
Now here's Thompson, and here's Van Vliet from the arc. Another 3 from Houston.
I mean, listen, Fred Van Vliet, he can practically close his eyes. That's how comfortable he is out on the arc.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, Anthony Davis is letting it fly. He said, the way that teams are playing me, I've been getting back to the mid-range. It's an easier shot instead of fighting the double team, so that's all it is. Continuing to trust it, then shoot it. Brian, we've seen that jumper Be a real weapon for him.
Yeah, that's a good call, Allie. Thanks. Eason's checked in for the Rockets. And Dallas also making a switch. Marshall, he's checked in for Washington.
I know that he has the ability and confidence to sink that shot, but better luck next time, maybe.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you've hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
Now here's Davis. No made baskets yet.
I'm sure he's kicking himself. He hates to blow that kind of opportunity.
Pass to Van Vliet. For the lead. Connects from downtown. Van Vliet's got 14 points.
So important as a point guard in a pick-and-roll play to understand when it's your turn to score it. Fred Van Vliet does just that.
Man, that's his shot. Maybe he was too wide open.
Gafford grabs the miss.
Maybe he rushes that just a little bit, who knows, but he couldn't have gotten a better look than that.
Offensive rebound. Irving looking around to halt the run. Drains the triple. 17 points in the game.
The buckets, the game is just flowing for Kyrie Irving. Looks easy for him right now.
To the wing, right side. Eason. Yes, and a nice assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 3 assists in the game.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
4-3. The Mavericks pull it in. Gafford's got 7 rebounds in the game. Here's Irving. Outside for Davis. Offensive rebound. Pass to Thompson. Davis with a screen on Green.
And he's doing things on the glass tonight that we don't often see.
His production has been unbelievable, a testament to how much he cares about his craft.
And we've just finished the third quarter. What a tight game we've got going. Rockets ahead. They're up by 3. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter started. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
You talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dive. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. On the floor for Dallas starting the fourth quarter. Najee Marshall is out there with Edwards. Then it's Kyrie Irving. Then there's Derek Lively. And it's Christie in at the 2 spot. Just 4 to shoot. Fires for 3. And it's Eason with a 3. And the Rockets lead by 6.
Well, if you offer no resistance defensively, he's going to knock down the 3. It's really that simple, guys.
Irving, the pass to Christie. It's Edwards on the wing. From the arc. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they will count the bucket.
Yeah, it was just a little late. I mean, he thought he got there, but the ref saw it otherwise.
Houston making some changes. Williams comes in for Whitmore, and Holiday subbed in for Shepard. Prosper's checked in for Dallas. Williams comes in for Christie.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And right now, Greg, he is doing a great job delivering for this team. Productive and efficient.
Williams' shot is good.
They have a never-give-up attitude.
No doubt, keeping it very close. They're going to have to step up even more to get over the hump here.
Mavericks trail by 3. Irving with it. He's picked up by Eason. Pass to Prosper. Here's Marshall. Spins. Ooh, stolen by Smith. And the Rockets will go for a different look here. Thompson, he's checked in for Smith. Dylan Brooks comes in for Eason. Jalen Green, he's checked in for Williams. And Fred Van Vliet is subbed in for Holiday. And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Gafford, he's checked in for Lively. Anthony Davis comes in for Prosper. Washington's checked in for Marshall. And it's Klay Thompson in for Williams. Pass to Davis. Gafford with a screen on Thompson. Davis. Outside Irving. To tie it up. Thompson pulls it in. And so Thompson will bring it up for the Rockets. 6-point lead. Şengün finds Van Vliet. Şengün, a screen on Irving. And here's Van Vliet from the arc. Washington grabs the miss. Washington's got 4 rebounds in the game. Thompson outside. From deep. And good. Coming on the assist by Irving. Irving's got 6 assists now in the game. Green against Thompson. Out to Thompson from behind the arc. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Washington's got rebound number 5 here tonight. To take the lead. Davis, the pass to Washington.
2 minutes.
There's the drive. Outside for Davis. And that misses. That would have put him up.
Well, he just hasn't found his rhythm tonight, partly because he's gotten fewer touches.
The Mavericks have got 3 of 6 shots to go in this 4th quarter. A minute 39 left in the game. On the wing, Davis. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Green.
Just a millisecond late. So close to coming up with a steal there.
Absolutely appreciate the effort, though. He really went after it. So close.
Houston shooting only 29% since the 4th quarter began. Pass to Van Vliet. There's a minute 17 left in the final quarter. Brooks a screen on Gafford. And here's Van Vliet from the arc. Rebound collected by Anthony Davis.
He's trying to find his shot, but at some point you have to start making these.
To take the lead. The shot that time not on target. And the Rockets shooting 35% so far in this one. The kick out to Van Vliet. Stolen by Davis. Here's the break. Irving with it. Now Thompson defending. And nails the tray.
And the stakes were high right there. What a bucket.
I'll tell you, that changes things, doesn't it? Good job, young fella. What a game.
Van Vliet, the pass to Green. The kick out to Van Vliet. Back to Green. And stolen by Irving. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Thompson outside. Launches a 3. And good. Coming on the assist by Irving. And now it's a 6-point Dallas lead.
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
This is a textbook example of playing the possession and not the score. This team is doing a great job continuing to execute.
Yeah, and that was a smart move. I mean, you have to foul right there. You just don't want them to run out the clock.
Irving for 3. It's rebounded by Şengün.
And looking to even the score with a huge 3.
Greg, this is all about execution. Can you free an open man from the three-point line? That's what it comes down to.
And so the big win by Dallas in a tight game. With the late victory.
the trenches, each team with a formidable front court.
Yeah, both these teams are loaded with a lot of skill down low. Kind of old school. Should be a physical contest.
Now, look at Dallas's starting lineup. They've got Kyrie Irving. Davis is out there with Daniel Gafford. Then there's P.J. Washington. And it's Thompson in at the shooting guard.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Yeah, he might have been feeling himself a little too much on that one. He can hit it, but not consistently.
Washington against Beal. And here's Booker from the arc. The Mavericks pull it in. And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. What you got for us, DA?
Kevin, I did speak with Mike Budenholzer for a few minutes. Now, when asked about the game plan on Anthony Davis, coach said, we have to do our best to keep him out of the paint. Now, that's where he's most effective. If he beats us with his jump shot, well, we can live with that. Interior defense will be put to the test. Guys?
Thanks, David. Clock at 6. Thompson for the triple. Buries the long-range jumper.
Whenever the ball leaves Clay's hands, it is the same every single time. You always feel like it's going in. He's that good of a shooter.
The wheel come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
The shot by Thompson, no good.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can count on him to continue missing.
RJ, we know that the Suns missed the playoffs for about a decade, but now they seem to be getting some traction. How do you view them?
I view them as a team that's in transition. Obviously, they have Devin Booker, the homegrown star. The guy has blossomed there in front of everyone's eyes. And after that finals run, they've really been searching. He's the last player there. But whenever you have Kevin Durant on your team, you are always on the verge of something special.
Now Irving, after Devin Booker missing on that last three-pointer. And it's out of bounds to the Mavericks as Dallas retains possession. O'Neal's checked in for Doug.
Number 00.
Thompson for the triple. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Thompson's got 6.
This is something that Clay works on all the time, even though he is already elite at it. He readies himself to fire once he catches that ball.
Right side, O'Neal. For 3, Durant. The shot, no good. For Dallas, they've gotten just 3 of their first 9 shots to go down in this game. Irving for 3. Rebound by the Suns. Stolen by Washington. Thompson up top. A steal. Booker with it. Picked up by Davis. And stolen by Kyrie Irving. An even 3-on-3 break. Beal with the steal. Fires the 3. Durant, no good. Dallas leading by 3. On the wing, Thompson. There's the 3. Offensive rebound. Pass to Davis. Over to the left wing. And here's Washington outside. It's out of bounds. The Mavericks able to retain possession here. And the Suns making a change here. Jones is checked in. And Dallas also making a switch. Dinwiddie is checked in for Irving. Down to 5 on the shot clock. For 3. Dinwiddie's shot is off. The Suns shooting in the early going here. Pretty dreadful, 22%. Here's the 3. O'Neal with the rebound. Suns trail by 3. And for Klay Thompson. Richard, he's entering a different part now of his career.
And it happens to all of us. Father Time is undefeated. But Klay's game, his ability to hit threes as an elite level, that is not going anywhere, Kevin.
Not a consistent three-point shooter, but Dinwiddie can get hot, so you can't just let him fire at will.
Swiped away. On the wing, Booker takes the 3. That one's good. Just his 3rd make. Brings him to 3 for 8 in this game.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Dinwiddie against Jones. Back to Dinwiddie. Washington kicks to Dinwiddie. Thompson sets the pick for Dinwiddie. A 3-pointer, no good. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Fires the three. It's hauled in by the Suns. Richards got 6 rebounds here tonight. Booker looking around. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. Here now is Dinwiddie. Out to Thompson. This one for 3. Oh, he nails it just in time.
One eye on the rim, one on the clock. What a play.
And so it's the Dallas Mavericks with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. Defensively, they have had their sights set on Kevin Durant, and they've done a terrific job holding him in check. We come back right after this. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for Dallas.
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
And it seems they've also put an emphasis on moving the ball, working to rotate around the defense and find those quality looks.
So with Durant sitting on the bench, this is Mike Budenholzer's lineup. The wing pair we'll be seeing is Beal and Allen. Plumlee out there with Royce O'Neal. And it's Jones in at the point. And there's the call on Jones. That's his first foul. Donnie's checked in for Phoenix.
Now into the lineup for your Suns.
Here's Irving. They lead by 6, their biggest margin.
And he continues to cast away, but the results just haven't been there tonight.
Well, we know, GA, the Mavs are so adept at hunting the matchups they want. They're patient and methodical.
They never look like they're in a rush, right? Even when you send a double or trap the ball, the Mavs stay calm and know where to go. It's what makes slowing down their pick and roll so difficult.
For 3, Marshall. Phoenix grabs the miss. Beal with it. Guarded now by Irving. Jones, that's for 2. And Plumlee kicks to Jones. Phoenix, no good that time either. Mavericks leading by 6. A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. The kick out to Irving. Pass to Marshall. Lets it go with a 3. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet.
And how about the awareness of Dinwiddie? Excellent job spotting the open teammate there.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks very much, Kevin. And another Kevin Durant, is the most decorated member of the Suns star trio. KD says, I believe in this team and we believe in one another. I like our chemistry. Not just the 3 of us, but our whole team. Our coaching staff is doing a great job. I'm not promising anything, but I like our chances against anybody. Kevin, they certainly have the talent.
David, indeed they do. Pass to Christie. Takes a 3. Plumlee with the rebound. Plumlee's got his 4th rebound in this one. The shot by Beal, no good. For Dallas, they've gone 2 of 6 from the field in the second quarter so far. The kick out to Irving. Christie with the screen on done. Irving can't hit. Suns trail by 3. Greg, you love this topic more than anyone when you think about the best ball handlers of all time. Where does Kyrie Irving rank on your list?
Well, you know, I think, Kevin, he's at the very top. I've never seen anyone else pull off some of the things he does. Certainly makes a strong case for the best ever.
Christie drills the 3-pointer. Christie's got 6.
We sometimes forget how solid Irving is when it comes to his passing. Great find there.
O'Neal, that's a 2-pointer. That's in, coming off an assist from Jones. Jones has got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. For 3, Marshall. Phoenix grabs the miss. Plumlee's got his 6th rebound on the night. 3-pointer. Mavericks with the rebound. Lively's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Dinwiddie with the bucket.
What I like about Dinwiddie, guys, is he takes quality shots. Shots that come naturally within the confines of the offense. I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
Dallas leading by 3. Irving surveying the floor. Fires the three. And Jones pulls it down.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
O'Neal, no good. Mavericks shooting 31%, not looking sharp offensively to say the least. And he's good on the three ball.
A capable shooter from distance. Give Kyrie space to fire, and he does not pass it up.
And Beal kicks to Plumlee. Here's the three. Traps in the tray.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Here's Dinwiddie. And stolen by Dunn. Fast break, here they come. Beal from long range connects from three-point range. Beal's got the game tied up here for the Suns. Here's Christie. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Christie's got 9 points now in the quarter.
Yet another three. Once we hit the second quarter, it just seems as if those threes just started to fall like raindrops.
There's Beal with the three. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Mavericks lead by 3. Thank you, David, and we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drums, please. They're measuring up the shot.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Klay Thompson with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on him from deep here. Talk about dialed in.
If I'm his teammate, I keep feeding the hot hand, especially since he's been on fire from deep also.
On the court for the Mavericks. Davis is out there with Washington. Then there's Daniel Gafford. Then it's Kyrie Irving, and it's Thompson in at the 2. And we see dunkers get technicals for hanging on the rim, slapping the backboard, or Richard even staring someone down. Should refs let that slide, or is that something they got to pay attention to?
I don't mind the hanging on the rim, the smacking the backboard. I love that aggression. The staring people down, that's something you got to be careful with because that can cause some problems, and we don't want any of those issues on the court.
Davis has the open look. No good from outside. Suns trail by 6. Lets the three fly. Durant drains it from distance.
So fluid off the dribble. Sometimes Durant is just impossible to stop.
Irving kicks to Thompson. Davis setting the pick for Thompson. Dallas no good that time either. And so Booker will bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. Greg in the process to bring in all their stars. The Suns don't have a lot of ways to add players in the near future.
Yeah, they don't control their draft picks for the next few years. That was part of the price for Beal and Durant. They'll have to be very shrewd to add rotation pieces to help them win.
90 seconds now into the second half. Irving for 3. Good on the three-point shot. Irving's got 6 in the quarter.
And this right here, this is routine for Kyrie. You're going to have to make him work a little bit harder because his jumper is as consistent as it gets.
And finished off by KD.
And not only does he get all the way to the rim in traffic, but how about he goes to the reverse?
You got to be kidding me. That was awesome. Booker against Irving. The 3 from Davis. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Outside, KD. Straight to the bucket. Durant.
It just looks too easy. Durant with the skill and height to get anything he wants from the mid-range.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, thanks. Devin Booker is a 3-level scoring threat. He said, I'm just reading coverages and taking what the defense gives me. That's a mid-range jumper, which analytically people say isn't the highest percentage shot. But from myself, it's a good one. I've shot it pretty much my whole life. Kevin?
And David, doesn't it show? Wow, he was something else. Hey, thank you. Najee Marshall, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Booker, no good. The Mavericks leading. Outside, Davis. Pass to Gafford. It's hauled in by Dunn. Phoenix has gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 to 5 here in the third.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
Yeah, right now, he's just in his own head. Not much you can do to try and push through it.
For three, Booker. Again, the miss by Booker.
And he has been ice cold from beyond the arc here since halftime, and he continues yet to fire away. He has got to tone it down if he wants to help his team.
With his strong shot mechanics, these long-range shots tend to look easy for Thompson.
Durant responding from three.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Irving can't hit.
Great contest by the defense, and he's unable to hit that tough fadeaway.
And stolen by Kyrie Irving. Inside. It's tipped, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Irving.
What is going on right now?
O'Neal's checked in for Dunn. Derek Lively, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Williams comes in for Irving. And here's KD for three. And Lively pulls it down. Lively's got 6 rebounds in the game. Davis, the pass to Williams. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. 2-for-1 opportunity here if they want it.
And no doubt, Kevin, if I'm them, I go for it.
O'Neal finds Durant. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. And here's Davis for three. And it's Bradley Beal with the rebound. Suns trailing. Pass to KD. 17 seconds left in the third. Almost, but it rolls out. Outside Williams. Thompson outside from downtown. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. The Mavericks on top. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
There wasn't a better pass in the game, almost like he had a sixth sense.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. So with Durant sitting on the bench, this is Mike Budenholzer's lineup. We've got Allen. O'Neal is out there with Dunn. Then it's Plumlee, and it's Booker in at the 1. Irving kicks to Edwards. Over Plumlee. Edwards can't hit.
Defense kind of rolled the dice there, and I'm a little surprised that it ended up going their way with the miss.
Pass to Allen. Over Williams. Can't tie it up as that one's no good. Dallas shooting a low 30% mark from the field. Edwards finds Irving. Back to Edwards. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Edwards got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for the Mavs. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
It's up a 3. And Lively pulls it down. Lively's got 9 rebounds now tonight. For 3, Edwards. Phoenix grabs the miss. Booker with a deep 3. The long-range shot from Booker.
Blink, and that ball is already gone. Booker is ridiculous with the quick release.
Outside Edwards. Irving with it. Now guarded by Dunn. Pass to Christie. Edwards, a screen on Booker. No coverage that time.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Yeah, you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
And there's the call on Devin Booker. That is his first foul of the game. And the Suns making a change here. Bowles checked in. Then for the Mavericks, Prosper's checked in. And it's Klay Thompson in for Christie. Knocks down the 3-ball. And the Mavericks lead by 8.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
A putback. It's good on the putback. Williams has got the lead up to 10 now for the Mavs.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Greg, he's ferocious when the ball goes up.
Well, he thought he could slip by there and grab the board, but got too much body and gets called for going over the back.
And this is why we say block out. It is a fundamental thing that is often overlooked and hurts you every time.
Here's what Phoenix has got going on right now. Nick Richards, he's checked in for Columbus. Durant comes in for Bull. And Bradley Beal subbed in for Grayson Allen. Irving with the ball. Now guarded by Booker. Thompson for the triple. That one doesn't go.
And you know what? If you're the defense, you got him right where you want him. Let him keep shooting those threes because he's been brutal in this half. And no need to rush on a situation like that. That's just giving away a possession.
Dante Exum, he's checked in for Kyrie Irving. Rebound by the Suns. KD on the wing. He's covered by Thompson. And the shot is good. The Maverick lead has been cut down to 4 on the bucket from Kevin Durant.
They needed points, and KD comes through. Who else did you expect?
Thompson from long range sinks the triple.
Crushing blow to the host right there. I mean, they were in this game for what felt like only a second before instantly giving that three-pointer up.
And here's Booker from the arc. It's rebounded by Dallas. Gafford's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Here's Exum. No good from outside. Got the defender off his feet with the pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. Booker dishes to Durant. Off target from outside. Mavericks leading by 7. And Thompson launches it from deep. And Devin Booker pulls it down.
This is a do-or-die possession. They have got to get points.
Anything other than a make is game over. This is where you lean on your stars to get you to the finish line.
Beal finds Dunn. And here's Booker from the arc. Anthony Davis with the rebound.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Here's Exum. To the left wing. The 3. Hits it from three-point range. And the Mavericks lead by 10.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
And as it should be. To be this dominant on another team's floor, look, when you go home, you're going to go home feeling good.
Davis against Dunn. 14 feet away. And Davis can't get it to go. So we see the Mavericks taking the win here. All right, David, thanks so much.
dirty work on the glass.
Yeah, extra possessions will be at a premium tonight. No easy boards with all of these glass eaters running around, getting their hands dirty. Should make for a really interesting game to keep an eye on inside.
So the Houston starting five. Green is the 2 with Brooks at the 3. Amen Thompson out there with Alperon Şengün. And it's Van Vliet in at the point guard position.
That first step is so dangerous with Ahmed. I mean, he was just gone.
This one for 3. And Booker hits from deep.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Now we'll go to Allie LaForce, who had a chance to talk with head coach Mike Budenholzer.
We talked about how Alperon Şengün can act as a facilitator. Coach said he sees the floor like nobody else. He's got a great mind for the game, and if you let him find his guy out of the high post, he will punish you. No doubt about it, they're aware. He is the engine of this offense.
Appreciate the report, Allie. Now here's Van Vliet. Shoots over Booker. Şengün in the post, covered by Richards. Count it.
And home in the paint. Alperon Şengün has great footwork.
The Rockets went from 22 to 41 wins last year, finishing right at 500, Clark.
Great progress by Houston. Just missed the play-in in the West. They would have easily made that same play-in tournament in the East. A huge step forward for the Rockets, no doubt. And I think it's a team that can sustain that trajectory. We talk about guys with pure strokes. Beal's in that discussion.
Here's Thompson, and the slam dunk by Thompson.
And, you know, we can't measure heart. I mean, he's not as big as the other power forwards, but his jumping ability and mindset is incredible.
Now here's Booker. He's got 6. Here's Durant. It's rebounded by Şengün.
Tell you what, guys, you don't see that often. I mean, when he's this open, usually it's lights out.
And you got to at least honor Brooks' three-point shot if you're the defense. I mean, he is more than capable of connecting.
And it's stolen by Van Vliet. And it's Phoenix for the rebound. Outside Durant, beyond the arc. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
You know, the timing Durant has. He does a nice job, really excels at pulling up and then stopping on the dime, straight up, straight down off the dribble and delivering.
Now here's Thompson. He's got 6. And there's the call on Jalen Green. That's his first foul. O'Neal, he's checked in for Dunn.
Coming onto the floor for your Suns.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes play. Booker, pass to Beal. Outside for Booker. And again, it's Phoenix from deep.
Pretty swift release that time from Booker, getting it away just in time.
And the call will be against Fred Van Vliet. That'll be a second foul of the game.
And there's just one foul now away from the penalty.
Yep, the next one puts them on the line, so they've got to be careful the rest of the way.
Jones, he's checked in for Phoenix. Smith, he's checked in for the Rockets. Whitmore comes in for Fred Van Vliet. Now here's Richards. Yes, it's good. 1:52 left in the first quarter. The 3 from Thompson. Richards pulls it in. The Suns lead by 6. Booker with it. Green picks him up. The 3, Durant. Smith with the rebound. And it's Green with the ball for the Rockets. When you look at the career of Kevin Durant, he's had an amazing list of teammates, Grant.
Yeah, that's true, B.A. And it started with Westbrook and Harden. Then he had Steph, Clay, and Dre, Kyrie, and then Booker and Beal. That is quite the list.
Adams checked in for the Rockets. Eason comes in for Brooks. Gets the 3 to fall. Booker's got 12 points.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all this work from behind the arc.
Now here's Booker. 12 points for him. Great open look there. 15 points in the game.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
The The Suns have gone 8 of 10 shooting. 41 seconds left in the first quarter here. The kick to Durant. Takes a three. Another miss. He's 1 for 4 from the field.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
Nails it from beyond the arc.
And Smith has such confidence rising up from deep. This is what's going to make him so dangerous here in the pros.
Shoots a fadeaway. It's good.
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
And stolen by Green. Pass to Easton. The three. Buries it from 3.
I know it's early, but you have to wonder if these offenses can keep this up.
High-octane action for sure. Crowd-pleasing already.
A free-flowing first quarter. Great scoring through 1. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for Phoenix.
You know, right from the start, it seemed they got hot from three-point range, pulling apart the defense and racking up the points, too.
And something else I've noticed is how they've been able to cause turnovers and take advantage of them on the offensive end, not wasting those extra chances at all.
Beal and Allen are out on the wing. Mason Plumlee out there with Royce O'Neal, and it's Jones in at the 1. That's the Suns' 5 as we get into the second quarter. Pass to O'Neal, back to Jones. Here's Plumlee. Now here's Beal. Trying to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Here's Whitmore outside. Jones grabs the board. The Suns lead by 5. Out to Beal, over Whitmore. And the Suns miss again.
That's a decent look for him. He just couldn't convert.
The 3, Smith. He buries it from 3. Smith's got his second basket on the night.
An excellent pull-up jump shooter. Smith doesn't need much airspace to do some damage.
Fires it. And the basket by Beal.
He's a producer. It's part of their plan to get him as many touches as possible.
Out to the right wing. Allen against Easton. Pass to Şengün. Takes the 3. And Houston another 3.
He's got a real nice feel for the game. Şengün's quick to make the most of an open look when it avails itself.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Brian, Jabari Smith Jr. is making some serious strides, and Coach Ime Udoka praised him and said his all-around game, his confidence, great defensive versatility. He's starting to handle and make plays for others. Shooting is a huge asset for him, but we want him to post up and find his mid-range shots as well, where he can rise up over guys. Brian?
He is certainly one to watch, Allie. Thank you. And it's Houston's ball. It's a 12-2 run here. Good pace. Oh, got that bucket in no time at all. And now a 4-point Rocket lead. Clark, one topic that gets its share of attention, illegal screens.
And with good reason, because guys are bigger, stronger, a lot of pick-and-roll action. So you've got to be more diligent in cracking down on those screens that are illegal. The game is extremely fluid. Guys are in constant motion. But I think it's a hard call to make consistently, but the officials have to keep working at it.
Dunn, he's checked in for Phoenix. Devin Booker comes in for Jones. Thompson, he's checked in for Houston. Van Vliet comes in for Holiday. The 3, Smith drops in the 3. Smith's got 11 points.
This is Smith's game. Set him up and he'll knock him down.
Booker surveying the floor. Pass to Plumlee. Back to Booker. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
Kevin Durant, he's checked in for the Suns. Allen comes in for Bradley Beal. Brooks, he's checked in for the Rockets. Green comes in for Şengün. Green finds Thompson. On the wing, Brooks. He's checked by Plumlee. Outside, Green. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Rockets will retain possession.
He clipped the ball there, but not enough to nab the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
And Houston making a change here. Eason's checked in.
That is Thompson's game, rocking the rim and giving his team some energy.
If you look at rebounding rate, Tari Eason is one of the best in the NBA, Clark.
Yeah, you think about rate, it basically looks at what percentage of rebounds do you get while you're on the floor. And Eason is prolific in terms of boards per minute. Uses his 6'8" frame well. He's gobbling up rebounds at well under 1 every 3 minutes. That's a lot of heavy lifting there, folks.
Allen outside. It's Booker on the wing. Fader on the way. Rockets with a rebound. Eason's got his 4th rebound in this one. Thompson outside. Offline with a 3.
Defensively, you pick your poison. That time, they gambled off the right guy.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Houston?
They made an effort to get out and run, using their speed in transition and scoring before the defense can get set.
And, you know, another thing that's been working for them tonight, scoring off turnovers, points off miscues. They've been converting any mistakes at the other end.
Richards is checked in for the Suns.
3-point field goal.
Beal comes in for Allen.
Hey, this team has great confidence in Green's ability to connect from deep. It's really about getting him quality looks.
Beal against Van Vliet. Outside Booker. Phoenix no good that time either. Houston leading by 7. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock and the game clock. Outside for Brooks. From downtown. They get it back. Pass to Green. On the wing, Green launches it. Phoenix grabs the miss. Outside Booker. Oh, a tape measure basket from Booker.
And he can take over in a nanosecond. I mean, once he catches fire, it's difficult to squelch it.
Jabari Smith has been leading the charge for Houston, helping them space the floor. 2 triples in that quarter. 3 for the game. More 2K action in just a moment. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. Boy, we're seeing a tremendous game from Devin Booker.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
Kicking off the second half, here's Ime Udoka's 5. Van Vliet and Green, they're manning the backcourt. Amen Thompson out there with Dylan Brooks. And it's Şengün in at the 5. Clock at 6. The 3, Durant. At the arc. KD drains it.
No fear or hesitation from KD. He's able to hit from anywhere.
Outside for Brooks. Fires from deep. Bradley Beal puts it in.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot in most possessions.
Booker, the pass to Beal. Van Vliet against Booker. That one's in there on the nice assist from Beal. Beal's got his 3rd assist of the night.
If there's anything Booker can't do on a basketball court, I want to know all about it, because tonight he's doing it all.
Pass to Green. Out to Thompson. Van Vliet outside. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own. Van Vliet's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. For 3, Booker. It's hauled in by Houston. The NBA becoming more and more global, Clark. Şengün, a perfect example of that.
Yeah, Alperen Şengün out of Turkey. Right now on the fast track to being the best player to ever come out of his homeland. So still very young, but boy, his future is quite bright.
And so it looks like it'll be Houston's ball.
Rockets ball.
Third quarter of play with just over 1.5 minutes gone by. Pass to Green. Brooks outside. Shot clock at 6. Van Vliet with it. The 3.
Fantastic hustle from Booker, doing everything he can to distract the shooter.
A chance here to catch up with Ali from the sideline.
KBA, well, the Rockets got a lot more organized with Coach Ime Udoka and their veteran additions, including point guard Fred Van Vliet, who said it's just having that poise and presence to slow things down and get guys where they need to be. Rein it in, get some structure, and maximize these guys' potential. BA?
Ali, a great floor general. Thanks for that. And that one's good. Green.
No wasted motion or hesitation there. Green ready to shoot as soon as he caught it.
Durant for 3. It's rebounded by Şengün. Şengün's got 5 rebounds tonight. And Bradley Beal is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. All right, the Rockets making a switch here. Eason's checked in.
Substitution for the Rockets. Number 17.
And here's Van Vliet from the arc. And Houston, another 3.
If you let him, Van Vliet will just live at the arc. I mean, he shoots fearlessly from out there.
Pass to Durant. Booker against Van Vliet. And the call will be against Fred Van Vliet. That's his 4th foul of the contest. O'Neal, he's checked in for Phoenix. And the Rockets making a change here as well. Smith's checked in. Here's Booker. Ooh, nothing falling for them right now. Houston leading by 7. Here's Thompson, pounded by Beal. Outside Eason, pass to Smith, back to Eason, to the middle. Left side, Green. On the wing, Thompson. Outside, Green. Out to Thompson. Here's the 3. And that one falls. His 5th basket in 7 tries.
And this is big for Thompson's confidence. He needs to keep hitting from downtown.
O'Neal inside. He's against Smith. Durant for 3. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Şengün's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Eason. They grab their own miss. Smith finds Thompson. Second shot opportunity. Back to Smith. Pass to Eason. Clock at 4. Late clock. Houston's got to hurry. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's going to be on Nick Richards.
And this kind of cunning is what Smith needs in the league. Putting the defender off balance with a pump fake.
Some changes for Phoenix. Plumlee's checked in for Richards. And Tyus Jones subbed in for Devin Booker. Adams checked in for the Rockets. Holiday comes in for Thompson. Beal from outside. And once again, off the mark by Phoenix.
It's obvious they're becoming frustrated. Nothing seems to be going their way.
You know, guys, no denying it's been a rough patch here. I think they've got to run whatever is best in their playbook to get a good shot.
And once again, off the mark by Phoenix.
You know, he's just not taking good shots, not taking smart shots, forcing up a lot of low percentage jump there.
And the Suns pushing it up now. Back to Plumlee to stop the drought. Smith with the rebound. The Rockets lead by 12. Outside Holiday. Pass to Adams. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. And here's Jones. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Counted from distance.
It's important that you have big men who can shoot in this day and age, and this guy can really stretch the floor.
And a clear foul there as he shot the triple. He'll go to the line for 3 free throws. It goes on Kevin Durant.
You know, not the smartest play a defender can make there.
Yeah, unnecessary. I mean, make him earn those points from deep. Don't give them to him free at the line.
Good on the second one. And he makes all 3. And so it's Houston now holding a 12-point lead at quarter's end. And they've done well. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
You talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dive. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Mason Plumlee out there with Royce O'Neal. Then there's Tyus Jones. Then there's Devin Booker. And it's Dunn in at the small forward position. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Outside Holiday. Pass to Smith. Outside Whitmore. Three-pointer, no good. Suns trail by 12. Left side, Booker. Off target from outside.
You know, brick after brick after brick. I mean, that's been the story for him this quarter. I mean, he's got to brain it in down the stretch here.
Outside Holiday. To the wing on the left. The three, Smith. Outside Eason. There's the three. And it's Phoenix for the rebound.
Defense dodged the bullet that time. Total breakdown.
And Booker cash on the three.
And I like how Booker is selective taking threes. Makes it count when he does take one.
That's good from Eason. On the assist from Holiday. And the Rockets lead by 12. And just about a minute and a half gone by in the fourth. Outside Booker. Six on the shot clock. Jones from outside. It's rebounded by Houston. Easton's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Booker with it. Guarded now by Whitmore. Ooh, Booker finishing in the open court.
No question. Booker excels at finding shots. He can be a real point machine.
Whitmore. It's good on the putback. Whitmore's gotten his first bucket of the night.
That's a pure effort play. Nice tip in.
And that's a skill you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it?
Definitely. You're not going to make plays like that unless you expend the energy.
And he lobs it up. Done with a steal. And here's the fast break. Three-pointer O'Neal. It's hauled in by Houston. Eason's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Holiday surveying the floor. And it's off from three-point range. Suns trail by 9.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
The three, Booker. Eason pulls it in. Holiday against Jones. Outside Eason. Fires the three. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Holiday.
Whoa. That man is laser focused. Now, that's bad defense for a team that has a long way to go to catch up.
They look pretty demoralized to me, and that always shows through at the defensive end first.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
A different look for Phoenix. Richards is checked in for Plumlee. Durant comes in for O'Neal. And it's Bradley Beal in for Jones. And Houston will go for a different look here. Thompson, he's checked in for Smith. Brooks comes in for Eason. Green's checked in for...
Oh, man, I did not see that coming.
With authority.
Did he just do that?
Wow.
Man. You have to be kidding me.
Wow, that's how you take things into your own hands.
Yeah, he wanted credit for the basket and the assist on that one.
And here's Van Vliet. He'll bring it up for the Rockets. There's the triple. Green's feeling it at the arc.
And the clock will wind down on this one. Just a solid effort and a good win for the Rockets.
They made the most of the extra rebounds tonight. Helped them out a lot.
Yeah, when you look at these teams, they're both great rebounding clubs. And any night, either one could have the advantage on the boards.
Pass to Brooks for 3. Green for 3. Phoenix grabs the miss. There's 45 seconds left to play in the fourth. For 3, Durant. Doesn't go for him. And Houston has possession. They're leading by 8. Thompson with it. Durant covering. And it's Thompson that time on the assist by Van Vliet.
They really came in with the right mindset today. I can guarantee you their flight home will be filled with some smiles.
Yep, to have a stress-free win on the road, very satisfying. The fans are already headed for the exit.
Three-pointer off the mark.
And just not enough time for them to get back in this game.
Not by a long shot. It's all but official.
Three-pointer, Brooks sinks it from distance. And so it's the Rockets taking care of business in this one. Boy, a nice win on the road.
play to your strengths, right? But really, the league in general is looking for early offense. These teams, no different.
And the Houston Rockets starting 5. At the guard positions, Van Fleet and Green. Thompson is out there with Alperen Şengün. And it's Brooks in at the 3, the small forward. Now Green following the three-point attempt by Kyrie Irving. Thompson against Green. 6 on the shot clock. That 3 off the mark. And here are the Mavericks now. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
As the head coach of the Mavericks did give me a few minutes to catch up. I asked him how they plan on bottling up Jalen Green. Now, he said, we have to try and stay in front of him and protect the rim. Jalen is an explosive athlete and an incredibly crafty finisher around the basket, so keeping him out of the paint won't be easy. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, David. Incredible for his age. The decision-making of Şengün GA is very impressive.
So calm when he sees a double coming. Reads and reacts with ease when he's on the block or at the nail. Reminds you of a young Jokic with how he sees the game. And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Van Vliet looking around. No good on the triple. For Dallas, they've gone 0 of 4, missing their first 4 field goals. Got that one up quick.
Klay Thompson, you can't let him get cooking from 3, boy. This guy's too accurate as a shooter.
Green with a screen on Irving. Van Vliet kicks to Green. And stolen by Kyrie Irving. There's the 3. It's rebounded by Şengün. Rockets have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Green, no luck.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Pass to Irving. Beyond the arc. It's rebounded by Houston.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk.
The Rockets again can't hit. Thompson sets the pick for Irving. Thompson with it. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Thompson's got a couple of threes now in the first for Dallas.
And Thompson thrives in those catch-and-shoot situations.
Back to Van Vliet. Houston moving the ball around. From deep, Green. The Rockets with another miss.
Well, he tries to answer with a 3 of his own and can't do it. You can't get caught up in the one-on-one aspect.
Irving for 3. Another 3 for Dallas.
How quickly Kyrie squares up so quickly after a dribble, even on pull-ups. That is difficult to guard.
Van Vliet with the bucket.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Now here's Thompson. He's got 6, and he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Van Vliet against Irving. Pass to Şengün. Lets it go from deep. And Davis pulls it down. Mavericks leading by 3. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Buries it from three-point range. Thompson's got 9.
That passing ability complements Irving's scoring so well.
And here's Van Vliet from the arc. Another miss for him, now shooting 1 for 4 from the floor. Irving against Van Vliet. Thompson for the triple. Thompson with the rebound. Rockets trail by 6. Launches a 3. Another miss by Houston. Over to the wing. Stolen by Thompson. Lots of room. Score of the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
This guy can do so much for you on the offensive end, and that is why his number gets called time and time again.
On its way from Irving for 2. Dallas no good that time either.
And this is a shot he can definitely make, and the defense not a factor at all.
Van Vliet kicks to Brooks. And the 3 off target. And here's Irving. It's Stolen by Green. Launches it. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. Klay Thompson has been leading the charge for the Dallas. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1/4 of action so far. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Mavericks?
Absolutely dialed in from beyond the arc so far in this one. The defense is surrendering the long-range shot here early on.
Yeah, and what an excellent display of passing in the early stages of this game. A good deal of their points coming directly off quality passes.
So with Davis sitting on the bench, here's the 5 for Jason Kidd right now. They've got Kyrie Irving. He's out there with Spencer Dinwiddie. Derek Lively is out there with Christie. And it's Marshall in at the power forward. Pass to Marshall from past the arc. And the 3-ball is good. Marshall's got his first 3 points of the game.
Boy, outstanding decision-making by Dinwiddie. We associate him as a scorer, but what a pretty look.
And on the way from Irving for 3. It's rebounded by Houston. And around a minute gone here in the second quarter. And so it's Irving who brings it up for Dallas. They lead by 4. Houston's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Drains it from beyond the arc.
Well, the defense daring him to shoot, and he makes them pay for their disrespect.
Now here's Irving. From the wing. Rebound by Smith.
I'll tell you, this has not been his game, and he's making it worse with shot selection like that.
That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Marshall kicks to Dinwiddie. Marshall sets a screen for Dinwiddie. Drills the 3-pointer. Dinwiddie's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Well, Spencer Dinwiddie is very capable from deep. Don't let him get hot now.
Here's Whitmore. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Mavericks leading by 4. And stolen by Eason. Here we go with Holiday running it up the court. Out of bounds. Dallas takes possession.
Boy, not sure what happened on that one. Just an unforced error.
A different look for Dallas. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Derek Lively. And it's Klay Thompson in for Christie. And then for Houston, Thompson comes in for Jabari Smith. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Aaron Holiday. Rockets trail by 4. And stolen by Whitmore. Here's Eason. And the 3-ball is good.
Well, you love the unselfishness of Fred VanVleet. This guy is so good recognizing when his teammates are open.
Thompson outside. Jacks up a 3. Kept alive. The kick out to Irving. Shoots over VanVleet. The shot's good from Irving. Irving's got 5 now. Rockets have gone 3 of 8 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. However you feel about Kyrie Irving, you cannot deny, Doris, he is an elite player still.
Kevin, there are many who consider Kyrie Irving to be the greatest finishing guard in the history of the game. I mean, left hand, right hand, a little bit of English and polish, big shot maker. And what I love for Kyrie Irving right now is he seems content and happy.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Alperen Şengün is a weapon on the block. Coach Ime Udoka said there are not a ton of true low-post threats in the NBA nowadays. Joel Embiid, Jokic, I don't know how many others there are anymore. Alpy's had success against pretty much everybody that's guarded him. Kevin, his footwork is indeed high level.
DA, totally agree. Great footwork. Moves on moves, I've always said. Thompson from way outside.
Well, you talk about confidence when you're from distance. It's Klay Thompson. That's his world, and we're just living in it.
And that one's good. Whitmore.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
A 3-ball. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Gafford's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's Eason. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. Eason's gone 1 of 3 on the night. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. On the wing, Thompson. Marshall sets a screen for Thompson. Outside Irving. Shot clock at 6. For the 3. Eason grabs the board. Van Vliet passes to Thompson. Here's Whitmore. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
Good job trying to get a hand in the face, but you've got to be more careful.
3 shots.
And that one falls, and that puts him up by 1 point. And he nails the 3rd. Outside Williams. And that'll do it for the first half of competitive game so far. Rockets ahead, leading by just 2. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the... I thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Klay Thompson with a strong contribution so far in this one.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
What I love is they've continued to feed this guy, ride the hot hand until the defense does something about it.
And so in the game for the Rockets. Running the wings, they'll go with Green and Brooks. Alperen Şengün out there with Thompson. And it's Van Vliet in at the point. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
He doesn't take a lot of time to make up his mind. Brooks always thinking ahead, and he's in position before the pass is made.
Thompson for the triple. And the rebound goes to the Rockets.
No one near him on that one, and I'm not sure why he felt like he needed to fade away.
Thompson inside the line. Green kicks to Thompson. Oh, and he almost had a 4-point play right there. He'll go to the line with a chance for 3.
First team foul.
That one on Davis.
And with his movement skills, Thompson routinely catches defenders out of position.
You know, Doris, assists aren't just a point guard stat any longer, are they? A lot of big men in the league can distribute very well.
Yeah, Kev, it's really striking to me how multi-dimensional every single position in the NBA has become. As you said, bigs can pass, point guards can attack the cup and score. The game is becoming more and more skilled.
Just 5 to shoot. Thompson with the 3.
Well, Thompson is having no trouble finding himself shots, and he'll just keep pouring them in as long as he can.
Thompson with the bucket.
Listen, even average three-point shooters are going to make that shot. Defense must be better.
Irving kicks to Thompson. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. 17 points for Klay Thompson.
Well, Kyrie Irving's creativity is indisputable. This guy can score it, but he is also an excellent passer.
Outside, Davis. Thompson outside. A 3. Another 3 for Dallas.
And so many teams now look to establish the perimeter to set up everything else.
No doubt it's a growing trend, Greg, and he is highly accurate tonight.
Brooks from outside. The Mavericks pull it in. Gafford's got his 6th rebound on the night. Well, Daniel Gafford has carved out, Doris, a role in this league with his hustle, his intensity, and his rim protection.
All of those things you just mentioned, Kevin, are skills. He plays hard on both ends. Gafford can defend the paint. He's going to crash the glass. He's going to run the floor. Listen, figure out how you can fit and do your job.
Again, the miss by Thompson.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looks good from here.
And here's Van Vliet from the arc. A rebound by Washington. The Mavericks trailing. Davis finds Thompson. Back to Davis. Thompson against Green. Davis with a screen on Green. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
For three, Van Vliet. From deep, Brooks. And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got 6 rebounds in the game. Irving for three. And that one falls, coming off of Davis's feed. Davis has got 3 assists tonight.
Boy, the range of Kyrie and the quickness and efficiency with which he gets it off. Look out.
Here's Dallas. They're on an 11-3 run. Thompson outside from the arc. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Green with the ball. Picked up by Thompson. Out to Thompson. Fires from deep. A rebound by Washington. The Mavericks leading. Oh, trying for it. And stolen by Şengün. And here we go with Brooks running it up the court. And the wide open shot from Green. It's good from long range. Green's got 6 points.
Oh, the corner isn't always Green's spot, but we know he's got the skill to hit from there.
Irving can't get it to go.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
From deep. Rebounded by Gafford. Gafford's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. 6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Dallas, no good that time either. Rockets shooting the ball poorly, just 28%. Brooks with no one around. Anthony Davis grabs the miss. Davis has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Pass to Irving. Shoots the 3. Oh, and he nails it just in time.
One eye on the rim, one on the...
And we just finished the 3rd quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. It's Dallas as they end the 3rd quarter on a 14-6 run. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are. The 4th quarter is coming up next. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Dan, he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
Well, this is why great point guard play is so critical in today's NBA, and you see it right there on display.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this 4th quarter promises to be a good one. So with Davis sitting on the bench, here's the 5 for Jason Kidd right now. Kyrie Irving is out there with Spencer Dinwiddie. Then there's Christie. Then it's Derek Lively. And it's Marshall in at the power forward position. Here's Eason. 3-pointer. Nailed from 3-point land. And the Rockets lead by 2. Game winding down, and they just keep changing leads.
And guys, no separation yet, and I really don't think we're going to see any all the way down.
Holiday, the pass to Smith. It's 3-pointers off the mark. The Mavericks have gone 0-3 to start the 4th quarter. Dinwiddie for 3. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got his 5th assist in this one. Here's Şengün, and they come right back with their own 3-pointer.
And guys, getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling 3-point opportunities.
Pass to Christie. Just 5 on the clock. And a miss there on the triple.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
Holiday sets the pick for Whitmore. The tray. It's rebounded by Dallas. Dinwiddie outside. Fires for 3. They grab their own miss. Here's Lively. And here's Marshall from the arc. And it's Whitmore with the rebound. Here's Şengün. It's rebounded by Dallas. Lively's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Christie. Dallas again missing. Houston's gone a disappointing 2 of 6 on three-point attempts here in the fourth. Trains the three-pointer. Smith's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
And this is a statement bucket. If you weren't excited about Smith already, how about now?
Listen, we know the mid-range game is in this guy's arsenal, but you wonder, should he have moved it just one pass more?
Dinwiddie is screen on Howard. Irving from long range. Drops in the tray.
Guys, it doesn't get much bigger than that. Irving coming up huge right there with the bucket.
Outside Holiday. .146 left in the fourth quarter. That's a 2 from Smith. Here's Eason. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. The Mavericks shooting 32% overall right now, not one of their better showings. And the foul on Tari Eason. That's his first foul. And a new group getting ready for Dallas. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Jared White. Davis comes in for Marshall. P.J. Washington, he's checked in for Christie. And it's Klay Thompson in for Dinwiddie. Houston with a big group substitution here. Thompson, he's checked in for Smith. Dylan Brooks comes in for Tari Eason. Green, he's checked in for Cam Whitmore. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Aaron Holiday.
Big time from Klay. Doesn't get phased when he has the opportunity.
VanVleet outside. From outside the arc. Rebounded by Gafford. Guys, they're holding on to the slimmest of leads.
Yeah, and you can't afford to let that thing get any slimmer.
Pass to Davis. Here's the triple. Rockets with the rebound. VanVleet outside. For 3. The shot, no good.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
Stolen by VanVleet. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. And here's Green outside. Nails the tray.
And that one sends the bench into a frenzy.
I'll tell you, these guys have worked so hard together. Everyone pulling in the same direction. Beautiful to watch.
Thompson for 3. Washington kicks to Thompson. Three-pointer. Can't get the 3 to fall. So it's a narrow victory for the Rockets, pulling it out for the W. They break the hearts of...
keep their teammates involved. Playing unselfish basketball.
Here are the 5 for the Suns. Booker and Beal are the talented backcourt. Kevin Durant is out there with Nick Richards, and it's done in at the 3. Now here's Booker. A deep 3. Davis with a rebound.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
Yeah, he might have been feeling himself a little too much on that one. He can hit it, but not consistent.
And it's Phoenix's ball. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I was able to catch up with the head coach of the Mavericks. We talked about Kevin Durant and what his plan is for trying to contain him, and coach said, quote, "We don't want him to get into a rhythm. That's when he's most dangerous. I told our guys to get up in his airspace and make him feel the pressure." An aggressive approach, but certainly a wise one when it comes to a player like KD. Guys, back to you.
Allie, thank you.
At the arc, Booker is pretty efficient. This man can hurt you from downtown if you're not careful.
Thompson outside. Gets the 3 ball to go.
It's turned into a showdown here. Dueling from distance.
Take that, he says. I see your 3, and I'll raise you another 3.
Booker, good.
What focus from Booker. He was dead set on hitting that 3-point answer.
You know, Booker gets a lot of praise for his scoring, but how about his skill as a passer, Richard?
Oh, he's a good decision maker, B.A. He's able to read defenses and dissect them with his passing. He's shown he can be a traditional, quote-unquote, point guard.
Oh, got that one up quick. Booker's got 9.
Yes, so good to see Booker knocking down the corner triple. A go-to scorer with considerable range.
Thompson finds Irving. Out to the wing. The 3 from Washington. And good. Coming on the assist by Irving.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Dallas has gone 3 for 5 from deep so far in this matchup. And stolen by Durant from deep 3-point land. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Thompson scanning the floor. Off the mark there with a 3.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Outside for Booker. The 3. Washington grabs the miss. Mavericks trail by 3. Outside Irving. Fires high post. Good as the jump shot falls. Irving's got his 2nd basket of the game.
I love seeing Irving's work in the mid-range. Intelligent at reading the defense and recognizing when to take these shots.
Now here's Durant. Shoots over Davis. And that one's good by Durant.
He was well covered, but the fadeaway gives him the space he needs.
Irving against Booker. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Nick Richards. That's his first foul. Dinwiddie, he's checked in for the Mavericks. O'Neal, he's checked in for the Suns. Jones comes in for Bradley Beal. Again, the miss by Dallas.
That was a good look for him from mid-range, but just couldn't make the defense pay.
Ever since Phoenix changed ownership, they've been all in on winning now, Richard.
They've traded a lot of picks away and young talent to assemble a team of superstars. Some of the best shooters in the history of this league. And they were willing to go deep into the luxury tax to sustain it.
Durant way outside. No good from outside. He got his defender off his feet with a pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. For 3, Dinwiddie. And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
Yes, stretching out the defense horizontally. Dinwiddie helping his team spacing.
Pass to Jones. O'Neal on the wing. Releases. That's no good. Couldn't get his first one to go. And here's Dinwiddie. He'll bring it up for the Mavericks. The 3 from Thompson. Richards pulls it in. Richards has got his 6th rebound on the night. The deep 3 from Durant. And once again, off the mark by Phoenix.
And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
The Suns have gone 5 of 12 in this first quarter. Shot clock and game clock, 1 second differential. Now here's Booker. 9 points in the game. Just 5 on the clock. Fires for 3. No good on the shot. Some great action here early as we end the first quarter in a tie. And we'll be back short. And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And when you consider how Dallas is doing, guys, your thoughts?
Well, what I love is the tremendous belief in their bench. They were looking for points, and their reserves delivered.
Sometimes you just need a change of pace. The bench delivered that.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Suns. Beal and Allen are out on the wing. Mason Plumlee out there with Royce O'Neal, and it's Jones in at the point guard position. Marshall can't hit. Phoenix is shooting only 36% so far in this game. Beal from outside. Rebounded by Marshall.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
Out of bounds. It'll be Suns ball. Dunn. He's checked in for Allen. Phoenix has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Pass to Plumlee. Oh, they get a hand on it. And stolen by Irving. And a fast break now. The Mavericks on the run. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Bradley Beal is settling in as one of multiple stars in Phoenix. He said it's been an adjustment for sure. You go from being very ball dominant to now you share the dominance. And it's a sacrifice and also an adjustment of learning a totally different role. Brian, he says it's a process, but one he embraces.
Yeah, good point. Thanks, Allie. Marshall with the bucket.
Using his vision on the floor, Kyrie sees what's out there and makes a clever pass.
Grant, we all know how good Kyrie Irving is, but he's especially lethal in the fourth quarter.
And his clutch moments go far beyond his series winner in the 2016 finals. He thrives in high-pressure moments and has done so his whole career.
And it's Phoenix with a rebound. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Dinwiddie against Beal. Nails it from 3. Beal's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Beal can hurt you from just about anywhere, and he is a multi-skilled player.
Oh, Beal picks his pocket. There's Plumlee with a 3. Lively grabs the miss. The Mavericks have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to go in. 3-pointer. Again, the miss by Dallas. The Suns leading. Outside Jones. 3-pointer O'Neal. Pure from 3-point range.
You can't lose a shooter like him on the court. The ball will find its way to him, and he will drill a 3 each time.
Christie. Dallas no good that time either.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
3-pointer Beal. He's off on that one. Beal's got 1 3-pointer tonight so far in 4 tries. Beyond the arc. O'Neal pulls it in. Phoenix leading by 4. Pass to Jones. From deep 3-point land. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Lively's got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's Christie. Hits the trifecta.
The fast break triple. If I did that back in the day, I'd be headed to the bench.
And here's Jones. Back to Beal. Jacks up a 3. Knocks it down from distance. Beal's got 6. Grant, we're starting to see more players throwing alley-oops to themselves off the backboard. Did you ever do that?
In practice, maybe, but although I had some leaping ability early on, I never had the audacity to do it in a real game.
Here's Christie. Fires the 3. Drills it from deep. Christie's got 6 in the quarter.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Now here's Dinwiddie. The 3-ball. And he missed again. Now 1 of 5. And Phoenix shooting just around 32% from the field. Really left him alone that time. Beal's got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
The 3-point shot has been his weapon of choice this quarter.
They set a pick. Pass to Christie. From the arc. Lively shot is off.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Beal from outside. He missed it. Now 3 for 7. Mavericks trail by 4. Irving for 3. And it's Phoenix with a rebound. Plumlee's got 4 rebounds now. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Beal from outside. Beal with another miss. The Mavericks shooting an unimpressive 30% in this game so far. And here is Irving. 5 points in the game. Pass to Marshall. Irving with it. Here's Christie. Oh, he beats the buzzer just in time. Wow.
Big time bucket, I'll tell you.
All right, Allie, thanks for that. We will see everyone right back after this break, ready for the second half. And if you're just joining us, we played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Nice game. Great performance by Devin Booker.
Well, if he's hit threes like he did in the first half, he's going to have a monster night.
And let's see if the D adjusts. Make life a little more difficult on him.
Thompson out there with Kyrie Irving. Then there's Davis. Then it's Daniel Gafford. And it's Washington in at the small forward position. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks. Thompson's gone just 1 of 5 shooting from the floor. Pass to Durant. Puts up a 3. Yes, sir! KD for 3.
No hesitation from the swing man. Durant has such confidence shooting off the catch. Tremendous.
Well, Grant, if you talk about consistent top-level scores, Devin Booker is near the top of that list.
Yeah, and going back to the 17-18 season, Devin has averaged at least 25 points every year. Book can create his own shot and finish. It's hard finding guys who can do both.
Irving for 3. Sends it home from three-point land. Irving's got 8 points.
Going right back at them. Kyrie answers with a 3 of his own.
From behind the arc. Washington grabs the miss. Mavericks trail by 4. Outside Irving. 4-3. The basket's good. Off the assist from Thompson. Irving's got 6 points in the quarter.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
For 3, Durant. Missed it there. He's 4 for 9 now. Dallas has gone 2 of 3 from outside so far in the third quarter. Oh, and Klay makes that 3 look so easy.
Let me just say this, Klay Thompson is one of about 10 people in NBA history that you do not want to leave open for a 3. The defense has to make it harder for him out there. Oh, he really wanted that triple. Even though he missed, I really like the competitiveness I'm seeing.
Durant pulls it in.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
Tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, the Suns are going for it. All-star guard Devin Booker said everybody here is on the same page. We're in win-now mode. We want excellence. We know it's not going to be easy, but when you give up that much, we're trying to win this year and years to come. Ryan, this front office has been aggressive.
They are all in, Allie. Thank you.
The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
Lets the 3 fly, and the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Washington's got 4 rebounds now. Irving for 3. Washington outside. Lets it go from deep. They get it back.
Fighting for the rebound, making sure they take back possession.
Launches it from deep. Durant, automatic at the rim.
3 points.
This is almost hard to watch because this should be a tough shot, but Durant makes the game look so smooth.
Thompson passes to Irving. Oh, Beal picks his pocket. Booker for 3. That one's in there on the nice assist from Beal. Beal's got his 3rd assist of the night.
A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
And the shot's good by Irving.
There's one guy you can count on, and that's Kyrie Irving. He knows how to find shots and make an impact on that end of the floor.
Booker. Ooh, some contact there. No issue for Booker, though. Mavericks trail by 5. Here's Irving. Out to Thompson from outside the arc. And Booker pulls it down.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Here's Durant. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Gafford's got 5 rebounds in the game. Thompson, a screen on Beal. Thompson passes to Irving. Washington outside. Pass to Thompson. 4 on the clock. Irving for 3. Bradley Beal with a rebound. Phoenix leading by 5. For 3, Durant. Davis with a rebound. Davis has got 6 rebounds now in the game. 3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Irving. He's got 14. Pulls up. Again, the miss by Dallas. Kevin Durant has been leading the charge for Phoenix. 11 points in the quarter. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And just a selfless decision from your 2-guard, showing his ability to get his teammates good looks.
We talk a lot about playing for one another. Right there with the pass, he's demonstrated what it means to do exactly this.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. And so in the game for Phoenix, they've got Royce O'Neal. Grayson Allen is out there with Devin Booker. Then it's Mason Plumlee, and it's Duncan.
Oh! Okay, that's just insane.
Strong finish.
Put that one-man show on Broadway.
That's one way to go with the alley-oop.
Ooh, that's a clever pass there by Kyrie, getting the ball to the guy for the better look.
Plumlee, no good. Mavericks trail by 4. Pass to Edwards. Here's Lively. He takes it in. Here's Marshall. Another 3 for Dallas.
And the defense is looking almost lost on the perimeter. That opens up a quality 3-point shot, and he delivers.
Big 3 right there, especially at this point in the game.
Here's Christie, defended by Dunn. A chance there to take the lead, but a miss. And Booker's got the ball here for the Suns. It's a 1-point game. Allen, left side. Outside Booker, from deep. Oh yeah, Booker dialing long distance.
Instantaneous offense. Booker gets the hot pass and quickly has that shot in the air.
And there's the call on Mason Plumlee. That's his first foul of the game. And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Gafford, he's checked in for Lively. Anthony Davis comes in for Edwards. Washington's checked in for Marshall. And it's Klay Thompson in for Christie. Count that one.
And this is just typical of him, always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
And his team needs every bit of his production if they want to pull this one out. It is neck and neck here in the final period.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Yeah, you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
Thompson, a screen on Booker. Thompson outside. Basket is good. Nice setup from Irving.
Because of his footwork and fundamentals, Thompson always looks on balance and does a great job of squaring his shoulder.
Booker against Thompson. The kick to Durant. 3-pointer. They get it back. Let's go with a 3. Washington grabs the miss. Washington's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Irving looking around. Outside Davis. And the Suns pushing it up now.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
An open look for Booker. Off the left rim and out.
Surprising he didn't bury that, but hey, sometimes.
Thompson outside to take the lead. And it's Phoenix with a rebound. Booker for three. Booker missing again.
Nothing is going his way in this half offensively. Really having a hard time finding his shot.
Washington's shot is good. Neither team able to take a hold of this game.
Yeah, it's a bit a tight one. Numerous lead changes, very competitive.
And Booker hits from deep. Booker's got 9 points in the quarter.
I-C-E, ice. He has absolute ice in his veins. This guy, he lives for these moments.
Offensive rebound. Controls the rebound and the putback.
Just great positioning to get the rebound and get it back up.
Booker against Irving. Booker missing again. Dallas has gone 4 of 8 from three-point land during the fourth. Irving pass to Gafford. Out to Thompson. Takes a three. Oh, the trifecta!
Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver.
For three, Booker. And it's Booker again missing. All right, Grant trying to seize control now.
And BA, if they can convert here, they might be able to close the door.
Pass to Irving. 6 to shoot. From deep. The Mavericks rebound. Shot and game clock separated by 5. This one for three. Thompson with another miss.
It's all about getting a three right here.
We'll see what they draw up. Three-pointer is a must.
Yeah, no, you had to do that. I mean, you can't allow them to dribble out the time.
Second team foul.
There's 6 seconds left to play in the fourth. And so it's the Mavericks who come out on top here. All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. Well, folks, that's going to do it for...